Right, Rich.
Hello.
We're doing an episode of Smell and Friends. The Landlord's Revenge.
Yes, because like the Marvel after
End
credit
credit
scene,
scenes, yeah.
like Thanos going, "I'll do it myself."
Yep, they
So
brought
this is
him back
Mr.
to
Boss.
life.
So yeah, he's woke up in the morgue.
Yeah. Is that where we start the episode, or?
Well, like proper John Wick, where we follow on exactly after it ends.
I'd say time skip.
Maybe it's like a montage of him following Alan. He finds out rather quickly that there's a PS3 and no longer a PS2. The joke being that there's even a PS5 now, but he doesn't know.
Yeah, so the landlord has discovered that there's a PS3.
Yeah. He bumps into a CEX, and there's like, because they always have the old consoles at the front, don't they?
Yeah,
As opposed to, so he's like, "There's a PS3." He's like, "What about Burnout Revenge? There's a Burnout Revenge 3." And he goes in and he asks, he's like, No, man. But if you got a PS3, dude, you want to play GTA. And he's like, GTA? And then it just cuts to like months later, but just from Alan's perspective. And it's like,
Right.
Alan, you were in that news report, weren't you? Like where the helicopter crashed and
Yeah.
and he's like, "Wasn't that your landlord?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, it was about these paper clips that Mr. Boss wanted."
I haven't paid rent for 4 months.
And also, can Mr. Boss slam a door because he's reminded that Alan didn't take his little figurine? Like, fucking ungrateful bastards. It's a little me, Alan. A little me. So we have a sequel to that where it's like Alan follows him out. And he's like, "Look, Mr. Boss, it was just a bit awkward at the time." And he's like, "What can I do to make it up, Mr. Boss?" And he's like, "We're going to do Paperclip too." What do you reckon? And then that gives us like a drive.
I like the idea of taking that literally. Like, they've brought out a Paperclip too.
Ooh, okay.
So we mirror there being like a PS3. They've brought out Paperclip too.
Do you wanna file papers with me with the Paperclip too? Maybe they're all sold out because it's like a console release kind of.
I'd say there's big queues. Like,
okay, there's massive queues. Yeah.
Yeah, and he can't be bothered.
He can't be bothered, and then
everyone in town queuing up for the Paperclip too.
And maybe he's there going, "Is it worth it?" And then all he hears is, "Hello, Alan." And it's the Mr. Landlord.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, it's you. Didn't you seppuku?" He goes, "Yes. But as they say in film, if the body disappears, he's never died." I was like, "I saw him die. Your body was on the floor. It was quite gross. I was just wondering if you would like to play GTA 4 on the PS3.
Because it worked so well for him the first time.
It would be a meme at this point. It's like...
They bump into each other and there's like an awkward silence, and he follows it up with, "I was just wondering."
Yeah, he goes, "No, mister, I'm not going to play. I'm not going to play the PS. It's so old." And he goes, "The PS3." And Alan's actually like, "Oh, fuck." And he's like, I actually bought it. This queue, and he goes, and then Mr. Landlord goes, "Oh, there's no queue." And then 3 stars appear above his head, and then he's like, "What?" And then he's like, he just says no Russian, and we don't show the screen, but let's just say the queue is gone rather quickly as Mr. Landlord pulls out what Nico Belensky would have had. Safe to say they get the paper clips quite quickly. And then
he's just mowed down the queue. Yeah.
And then Alan's like, "You just killed all those people." And he goes, No, we're playing GTA 4. This is Liberty City." He's like, "Is it?" And then they have to run, do you reckon? Straight away, even though he doesn't want to run. Because he's not part of it.
I was going to say, if only there was a famous mode of transportation in Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, yeah. They could literally do a Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
"Look, we're Grand Theft Autoing! Grand Theft Auto!" Alan's like, "No, this is real. I'm gonna lose my job."
Right.
You just... And then 4 stars pop up, and you're like, "Oh no!"
I like the idea that there's a bit where the Paperclip 2 like falls on the floor, and Alan's trying to get it.
Ooh, yeah.
So he keeps like swerving the car and stuff, and the landlord's
like he keeps
just
running into people.
Yeah, the landlord's just having the
it's like
time of
bumps
his
on
life.
the car. Bumps on the car, and the stars keep going up.
Just blood splattering onto the windscreen.
Mr. Landlord is like, "Alan, yes, you're getting into it. Enjoy the bloodshed of the PS3." How do we get to the...
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I don't know what the plot is in Grand Theft Auto.
Neither do I. I'm just thinking of online mode.
Can someone walk past and go, hello, and, like, leave? And Alan goes, who is that? And the landlord goes, oh, that was Gay Tony.
The Ballad of Gay Tony.
Oh, maybe he can sing hello. So, like, he doesn't really understand it. He's like, that's the Ballad of Gay Tony.
I like the idea that he's not even played any of the plot. So he just thinks all GTA 4 is running around killing people.
He saw the subtitle of the Ballad of Gay Tony and thought, oh, he sings a song.
He sings it, and he's just singing. And Mr. Boss rings him going, Alan, where are you? It's like you disappeared off the planet. And he's like, I'm sorry, Mr. Boss. I really wanted to give you these. Oh, I know where you are. He just says, let me get me a pad, Alan. And it's like on FaceTime.
Right.
And you just see him press up, down, left, down. And then Alan just like sort of pops out of the helicopter with a jetpack.
Because I'm guessing that he was using a cheat code. Where...
for the jetpack code. Yeah. And he's like, come on home, Alan. It's okay.
I love that. Then, why does Mr. Boss currently have a notepad with all the GTA 4 cheat codes on it?
Yeah, like, why is that accessible straight away?
He didn't need to Google it. Like...
Even Mr. Boss goes, stay away from that Mr. Landlord, Alan. He's too much.
Yeah. Wait, what happened to the landlord?
Oh, he just flew off into the ocean. He got left because he was too fast, like Blue Janitor guy. You're too fast for me, Blue Janitor.
So he just crashed into the ocean in a helicopter.
Yeah, he died doing what he loved, having fun in PS3.
I feel like we've got to end this with him waking up at the morgue again after the
credits. Oh yeah, he definitely does. He definitely does.
Oh no, wait.
He just keeps respawning like he's in a maze.
Man, what if we end it and the mortician like covers him with a blanket and we hear him talking to his assistant and going, yeah, I was just playing GTA 5 on the PS4. And then the landlord wakes up.